Bum, 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 bum. Hello, friends. That was an awkward face I just made. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. I'm doing pretty good. I did update my RAM tonight. Pretty excited about it, and I got it to work in theory. So if the computer all of a sudden just cuts out, you will know why. Tonight, I'm pretty stoked, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we get the big multi-day, what do you call that? Farm Fest 2022, where everything is doubled up. You know, my good friend Nev, it's his birthday today. Nev, if you're watching, I'm sorry, man. I missed. I don't know if you're streaming right now, so I hope you're not. But happy birthday to the Nev. But the Nev, he's a guy who's pessimistic about it. I see the glass is half full, right? I got some crystals. I'm gonna be farming, and I'm gonna be farming like a crazy person. I look forward to it. We'll see how it all plays out. But tonight, I'm going up against. Let's see who he is, where he is. Roxas. I believe it could. Roxas. I don't know how to say the name, but it is what it is. I've got 4 different galactic legends to go up against. 8, 7, 7, and 5. Not terrible. The trailer. The Kenobi trailer? We've not actually talked about it. I almost said what trailer. I think I actually did say what trailer. We've talked a little bit about it. I'm pretty stoked. Now, I saw something today. Oh, hold on. Before I totally jump into this, let me show you the happy news. Right? You ready for this? He doesn't have the executor. Yay! Now, obviously, that won't stop it if I suck. So, you know, I've got to actually not suck. I've got my warm cup of, what is this stuff? Apple cider. I do the double packs of apple cider. So I was looking at a meme. I don't know where I saw this, but the gunslinger, you know, then the Kenobi trailer, he's got that gun pointing down. That gun looks very familiar, very similar. It was Instagram. That's where I saw it. To the gun used by Cad Bane. What if Cad Bane is in Kenobi? That would be freaking dope. Now, let me show you down here. He decided to put his relics, his guys on defense. What a jerk. I mean, it makes total sense. I don't go up against these characters all that often, but I go up against them often enough. It's just super frustrating. But yeah. Right? Very stoked. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Up top. Up top we've got. I think it would be great to see more Cad Bane. I mean, Cad Bane was like running guns, or, you know, he was running the show back then. So, I mean, it would make a ton of sense. We've got our Sith team. We've got our First Order team. We've got another First Order team. This is our lead, right? Our GL lead. We've got a Palps, Big Daddy Palps. And then down here we've got Kenobi, Rey. So I'm really curious. Like, I'm legit curious what he put on the defense on the backside. Because this, all of his good tunes, all of his good characters, he has 1 or 2. I mean, I got 1 or 2. He's only missing 1 GL from his roster that is not visible currently. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm very curious. I'm opening up all of my stuff, my tabs. Got to get all the tabs. I don't see a Jedi Master Luke, is essentially what I'm trying to say. Dun, 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 dun. So it could be great, it could be poor. We'll see how it works out. Now, No, officially we have not talked about the trailer. So let's do that. Let's talk about the trailer. It is dope. I made a breakout video or a breakdown video that I just didn't post. I was gonna do a all the things, only wrong answers. You know, I was like, that'll be fun. Wrong answers only. You know, the event, and I started to do it. There was a whole scene about fathiers and, you know, the Boonta Eve pod race. So I don't know. I'm legit stoked. But again, that one scene where there's a gunslinger and you've got the gun down at the base, finger on the trigger. You know, what's he doing? Why is he doing it? It does look like it could be Cad. I mean, Kenobi's in the next scene as a, hey, I'm being shot at and all these things are bad. And so maybe that's misleading. Maybe that's our MacGuffin. I'm not necessarily sure. I know. Yeah, the Grand Inquisitor design really bothers me. I am absolutely in that camp where it's like they should have changed it. You know, I'm sure that I'll grow accustomed to it. And to be honest, the apparently the actor is one that is just a powerhouse of an actor. And so like I'm excited to see him in action, while at the same time I am wanting more from the actual like care. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Like I'm really excited for it. Like I think everyone I know is really excited for it. So we'll see. But I just can't. May 25th can't come soon enough. Right? Now the way that the year's passing, for me, it's flown by, you know? Like it's been nothing but like days. It's just insane how fast it's going. Yeah, it should have been true to the design of the species. That is one thing that is you know, and I don't know, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, they do a really good job most of the time. I know a lot of people were upset with the way that the Book of Boba Fett played out. I have a feeling that there's more to that story, not the actual Book of Boba Fett story, but like the production story, right? Than we as a fandom know. You know, I think once Jon Favreau retires from filmmaking, he'll write a tell-all book and, you know, throw some people under the bus. I don't know. He doesn't seem to be the type to throw people under the bus necessarily, but I will say that it's interesting because there's, like I said, there's just so much weirdness is not necessarily the right word, but it's the word that comes to mind, you know? Yeah, it's this. Now, I will say I liked the Pike design because this is, I think, with the Pikes, it was the first time we saw them without their helmets on, right? And so, I could have used a Sith Empire team on that one. Well, you live and you learn. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. All right, looks like Jedi Master Kenobi versus Jedi Master Kenobi. That'll be a fun one. I'm going to do Kenobi and Kenobi. And I think I'm just going to have a cleanup team. But yeah, like here's the thing. Like I am legit excited for this. Now, in a interview Ewan McGregor did on, I think it was just his live action interview for the what do you call it? The live action interview for the E.T., the Entertainment Tonight, because that was the one that, you know, they did the they did the show, or they were the ones that released all the footage and all that other stuff. And so, let's go here. But like he was talking about like the fandom and how episode the prequel series is getting a lot more love than it used to get. And I 100% agree with that. I mean, there are so many you butt nugget. What's up, Dark Chilies? How are you, my friend? Let's go ahead and do the same to her. You turd Ferguson. Kill off my Kenobi. I like that Kenobi. But he was talking about how like it's cool to see that there was so much I don't know, like there was some crustiness when it came to the prequel era. And I can understand that as an actor that would have been hard. You know, like the kid who played young Anakin. I mean, he took a whole heap of crap. So that's actually what we're talking about, Jillas. Our thoughts on the trailer. It looks amazing. Oh, GalaxyCon. Oh, dude, you got to send me pictures. That's going to be dope. We have Salt Lake has one of the bigger ones. We actually got sued. I say we as if I were involved in any way. But Salt Lake actually got sued because they were they used to call it Galaxy. They call it FanX now, but it used to be Comic-Con, right? And Comic-Con's like, whoa, you can't do that, and that makes sense. But it's fun. Like going to a con in general is a ton of fun. I'd love to go and just like sit. I took my family last time, and so it was kind of neat. But like my kids were real young, and you know they didn't necessarily want to sit in on lectures. And as much as I love my wife, she's not a nerd like I am, right? And that's fine. But she, all right. So we're burning through this, feeling pretty excited. But like going to a con is a whole experience, and it's super cool. But yeah, we call our con is FanX, and we get a pretty big turnout. Like it is dope. Let's see, gas, General Skywalker. Oh, let's see, CLS. Let's do a CLS team. I think a CLS team would do fine here. But yeah, like I'm excited. Like I'm really excited. Now, I've got to say that I'm so excited. McFly's. I'm super stoked. Like it's hard to oversell my excitement for and I mean, and I've been gone all day. I haven't turned on YouTube once. This is actually the first time I've gone on. So like if there's another trailer out there, you guys tell me, because I haven't seen it yet. I've only seen the one that came out the other day, and it looks amazing. But here's the thing, like there's so much to be excited for when it comes to Star Wars now. Like the rumor that there is a new cartoon in the works is exciting for me because I love cartoons, right? So just the other day, like I teach a creative writing class at the middle school that I teach at, and we were talking about scene writing, right? And so I got to show the Rebels scene where Maul faces off against Kenobi. And we talked about why it was so good and what was impressive. And I've got all these, like, I love my kids, I love my students, but they were all like, oh, the animation sucks. I was like, okay. When it first came out, yes, a lot of people were like, oh, the animation is garbage. But, like, it's grown on me. And so when they said that it sucked, I was like, no! Oh, dude, that's awesome. Moff Gideon and Moff Gideon and the Ahsoka Tano. I didn't watch all of the anime Star Wars. Now, I love the anime Star Wars. I also love that you brought up the anime Star Wars, because on a live stream just like this one, my good friend, my partner in crime, Run DMV, he and I started riffing about the anime. Right? And what's cool about the anime show is that it isn't it isn't canon, but it's a fun story, right? And I can't remember exactly how it came up, but we were talking about Jabba the Hutt, right? And how Jabba had a kid, and we were speculating that the Hutt in the anime series is actually one of Jabba's kids, right? And he went off to form essentially a punk band throughout the universe, and that's why we don't know what happened to Jabba's kid. And one of the things that Run DMV and I were talking about is, what if Rebels was actually repurposed into, you know, if they took that same concept, and what if the Phoenix team, Star Wars Rebels, the Phoenix team, instead of being a rebel fighter force, left the rebellion to form a punk band, and we created like a whole storyline about it, and it was a ton of fun. And I told him that I'd make a video. I just haven't done it yet because I blame the government. They're always trying to shut me down. Just kidding. I just haven't done it. Okay, who am I going up against? Mothma. I'm gonna bring in. Oh no, I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna bring in a. What do you call those guys? The Sith team. But no, like I'm really excited, and here's the thing. I'm excited for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm excited for Star Wars. I'm excited for, what is it? Not Fan Fest, but Star Wars Celebration is this year. It's in Anaheim. That's another one that I would love to go to, which is even if I were a bigger name in the business, and I recognize that I'm not, but like it would have been dope to go to one of those, to go to Star Wars Celebration Anaheim, and then like just see everything there. But like because I teach, those are like the last days of school, and so like I can't take off for something that's not like a crazy important reason. Oh, enough of my staff are Star Wars fans, and so yeah, like there's the new KOTOR game, and it's not, and again it's not a reboot, it's not a remake or a reskin or even just a port, but it is a like a completely repurposed. Now, what's interesting about the concept that you brought up with the anime. Now, if you guys watched the animation, right? You saw Star Wars, Visions, and you saw the samurai one, which is arguably one of the better ones. The book, Star Wars Visions, Samurai Ninja, I can't remember what it's called now that I'm thinking about it. No, but like it follows the story of that character who is, you know, a former. It's a really fascinating book. Man, that's gonna bug me. What is the? Holy crap! I haven't seen Force Influence. Okay, I gotta get a kill shot here in a sec. And I gotta make sure that what's her face doesn't die, Treya. Okay, I'm gonna look that up while I'm getting murdered. Star Wars Visions book. All right, let's do this. Let's pull a bunch. Boom! There you go, shakalaka. Let's do kill. Let's do a kill. And then kill. Woo! I was a little... Ronin! That's the name of it. Star Wars Ronin. Now, what's interesting about this is I can't be the only person who believes this. I haven't like looked at any of these other... I need to sit down and do like a review of all of the books that I've read, because there are a butt ton of them that I've just not like spent time and effort on. I'm just gonna use gas here. Ooh, hold on, let me double check. 50 first. Nope, I'm gonna use gas. All right, gas, bring it. Star Wars Ronin is essentially a retelling, and this isn't the way that it's necessarily portrayed, but it is a retelling of KOTOR. I don't want to like spoil it if anyone's reading it, or anything like that. I listened to it. I bought the book. It is dope. It is absolutely dope. It is it's a samurai western, right? Exactly how, what's his face? The creator designed, right? The Plagueis story is so good. It's so good. Like, I will be shocked is the wrong word, but like disappointed. I will be drastically disappointed if they don't bring in Plagueis and Dr. Sleep. I've heard Dr. Sleep is good, and I love Stephen King. Like I can't say enough good things about Stephen King, the Prince of Darkness, of course. But I've wanted to read Dr. Sleep, but like because I listen to books, I gotta find a different audio version. Because the one that I've looked into is just not when I say audio version, I mean of The Shining. I'm familiar with the story of The Shining. Like, I know how it all plays out. My brother-in-law actually goes. They do every year the Overlook Hotel or whatever it's called in real life has this thing where like people can come and stay, and it's like a whole thing, and he goes, and I don't know if it's an every year thing that he goes, but he's gone pretty often. Stephen King is amazing. But like love. And so that's the thing though too. And that's what I like about Star Wars, that's what I like about Stephen King, is they create these universes that are just so freaking good, right? And the stories build off of each other. So Dr. Sleep is the spin-off or the sequel, I guess, of it follows the son's storyline of the dad from The Shining. Yeah, like it's intense. Like it's scurry, right? It's a scurry movie. But I like it. Like I really like it. But the Plagueis story. Oh, if they don't bring in the Plagueis story, like what a waste. I will be flat disappointed if they don't bring in the Plagueis story because it's so good. Now I will say that because I listen to the books and I don't always read them, Plagueis is one you have to read because they do cut some things out. I read Plagueis originally. It was years and years and years ago. But then I've listened to it again, and it's got some moments that aren't there, and it feels like in audio form, it feels like it kind of skips around a little bit, which is a little disappointing. Let's see, who do I want to use with this Kylo? Jedi Master Luke it is. So yeah, like, I use Jedi Master Luke. Who do I want to use with this Kylo? This will be interesting, actually. Probably Sith Eternal Emperor? Let me double check this. Yeah, let's do Sith Eternal Emperor. I'm hoping this doesn't backfire on me. Let's do Separatist. No, I'll do Sith. And then we'll do tank. Let's try this out. But yeah, so like it's a whole thing. Plagueis is amazing and needs to be canonized. And I know that Plagueis himself is canon. You know, they're like, oh yeah, Plagueis is canon. Yeah, Plagueis is canon, but like, I don't know, like his name is canon. His story is not. Just like with Darth, who is it? Not with Darth Bane. Bane is canon in name. He's not canon in story. And that's a big difference. Right? We do know that Bane created the rule of two, because that's kind of like the thing that they say that he was known for. But as far as canon goes, the only thing we really see Bane in is Star Wars Clone Wars, in that last scene with Yoda. Now, what's interesting, I might be lying when I say this, I don't think that I am, that voice for Bane, I am like 90% sure that that's Mark Hamill. Like, maybe not completely, but I'm pretty close to sure. All right. It's going to be an interesting one. Audrey, how are you doing, buddy? I am doing well. So far it's going pretty well for me. We'll see how it ends. Uh-oh. He's got that thing on him. He got a good hit off. Woo, that's no good. He killed the guy that I want to be kept alive. Uh-oh. Alright, let's do this and see how it works. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Crap. That sucks. Alright, well, let's go and clean them up. Now, a great cleanup team. This is when you need your... I'm just going to use them all. This is when you need your Wampa. And you just Wampa-size the demons. I am feeling better. I was a little tired today. What do you call that? The thing that people in Arizona don't celebrate, but the rest of the United States does. The jumping your clocks forward. That was rough. That was rough for me today. But, I survived, right? All right, so let's look at who do we have left. Kylo Unmasked. We've got Darth Revan. Mothma we just fought. Let's look up Kylo Unmasked. Emperor Palpatine. I was going to say, man, like, people are putting some weird teams to go up against Emperor Palpatine. Yeah, he doesn't even have... I'm gonna try my bounty hunters out on this. I'm not sure. Yeah, like tomorrow I'll be fine. You know, that's the thing. Tomorrow I'll be totally fine and back to normal. But like today I was just like super groggy. It was a whole thing. But and like my payouts are pushed up an hour or pushed back an hour, and so that's weird. You know, let's get rid of Thrawn, hopefully, or at least stun him. I'm okay with that stunner. Boom, and I'm gonna kill him. Vader, you turd. Ooh, he took a Mando. Mando got hit hard. Oh, it's Piet. Interesting. That's who I've got. All right. Let's go. Oh, you butt nugget. Oh, Vader, you turd! Someone's got to pop him back. Just give him a nudge. Oh, well, no, that's not going to work either. Ah, butthole. Let's lay down some heat. Again, that backfired on me. But no, so there's a lot of really good. So back to the Kenobi trailer. There's a lot of really good stuff that I'm super excited for, and like Kenobi's gonna be great. I am a little nervous about like the whole Bad Batch stuff. You know, why aren't they announcing it? Why haven't they moved forward with it? What are they doing? It's a little scary. Because I really enjoyed the Bad Batch. Like, I did. I thought it was a lot of fun. But we'll see. They didn't have an outright canceled it. They just changed some wording around. So it's not something that we need to necessarily be, like, terrified about. But at the same time, it's a little nerve-wracking, right? All right, so Revan. Let's see. It looks like... Let's do this. Let's go Imp Troopers. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like it looks like Kennedy hasn't been messing with it. Again, like I don't even know. Like a lot of people are saying that they're going to revamp the sequel trilogies. I just don't see that happening. Someone asked me actually in the last, based off the last live stream, they're like, there was a report that came out about, I am getting hosed, about, oh, balls, the original Thrawn book, the Heir to the Empire series, that could or could not be showing up. We'll see. But the rumor is that it is. It's on the block of shows that could be on its way. And if that's the case, I mean, dope. And it would make sense that would be the case. There's a lot of potential there. How do I want to do this? There's a lot of potential there that I think oh, who do I want to go against? I'm going to come here and I'm going to use my Jawas. This might be the wrong thing to do. I always scroll down to Jawas when I've got them set up down here. I'm going to try it out. But I don't know. Like, I'm excited. Like, I am legit excited about the future of this show, of this universe. Like, there's so much that could... Oh, don't kill that one. He's the one I need. Okay, the Jawas did not work. This was a bust. I could also say this was a bomb. Except it wasn't a bomb. It was a dud. Oh, man, I should have tried him on the Sith. I had that feeling the Force was speaking to me. I was like, hey, try him on the Sith. I just didn't do it. Just didn't do it. All right, let me see here. Let's go. Let's go to the Sith Empire and see how this works. Yeah, so here's the thing. I'm not one to really hate on the sequel trilogy. It had its moments. And I think that there was good within those moments. The problem was, as the trilogy continued forward, I think those moments got way fewer and way more far between. Until the point where it was just a matter of they didn't do like anything. Like it was just big moment, big moment, big moment, the end. You know, there was no build up, there was no, and it was frustrating. And so I think like if George Lucas does come back, he could potentially fix the issue that many fans have with the sequel series. And if that were the case, I would be down. I would be 100%. I'm like, that would be dope, because you eventually you have characters that have potential. But like, and it's like movie 1 or movie 7 takes place, you know, some many years after, you know, episode 6. And then movie 8 takes place almost immediately after episode 7. Like, it picks up in the dregs of 7. And then movie 9 is like 3 years later. You're like, what in the world? Like, what is going on? And it's super... It is. It's all over the place. And it's disappointing. I'm going to do this. And we'll see how this works. Yeah. I'll probably have to clean it up anyways again too. So, I don't know. I'm not expecting to win this round at this point. I've lost 2 matches. Hopefully my opponent just doesn't show up. That's, fingers crossed, that's what happens. But, you know, it's never what happens. So I don't know, like, I think though, if Lucas came back, there could be some legit fixes, you know? And I think a lot of those fixes, I think, would appease the fans. And if they're doing it on a Star Wars or a Disney Plus, through a Disney Plus medium, I think, yeah, there's a great chance that could absolutely fix the issues that people were having with the show, or with the movies. And so if the rumors that Lucas is on his way back are true, and I sincerely hope that they are, because Lucas is an ideas man, right? He is. He's created this huge universe that people get to play around in, and fans, you know, even now these huge, these older Star Wars fans are now coming back in, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, I grew up watching this as a kid, and now I get to watch it, you know, now I get to act in it. I'm like, that'd be awesome. You know, if your goal was as an actor was to be in a Star Wars film, I mean, congrats. I mean, that's like, I don't know, that's huge to me, you know, or that would be huge to me if I were an actor. I'm not, obviously. Well, you know, I act on this, but I just act like an idiot most of the times. Joke. But yeah, like, I think it's dope. I really hope that is what happens, because it would make a lot of fans happy. It could potentially fix the issues that many fans had with the stories in the first place. You know? But I don't know. That is one that I absolutely hope that comes true. Because, again, Lucas is an ideas man. He created something amazing. I would love to see more stuff. You know? Just a ton more stuff. And again, it's his baby. Like, literally, he birthed it. Well, not literally. But, like, he brought it to life. He metaphorically birthed it. He literally, through metaphor, brought it to life. That's not how metaphors work. I should know better. Um, but yeah, like I hope that's true. I really do, because it would be amazing. You know, it would be so cool. I just need to get a big ol' hit on that Kylo. As long as the other Kylo doesn't kill me. Let's come on now, get it. Kill. Murder, death, kill. Oh! This sucks. I'm gonna lose. Get him! Get him, Wampa! Come on, Wampa! Yeah, that's true. And so not having Carrie or Harrison in anymore. But Harrison Ford said he was done for like ever. He always says he's done. Harrison Ford does not like Star Wars. Like he's not a fan. He's made no secret of it, which at least, you know, props on that. I don't know. Like, I think they could do things if they were to create a story. They could theoretically do something without that main cast. And I know that would be a hard thing for a lot of fans to take, but they could. They could do something without the main cast that would work. You know, that would bring it could bring, you know, like some information. It could bring some relevance to seasons to movies 7, 8, and 9. That they could fill that stuff out. Am I gonna put my next Omicron on Wampa? Yeah, I will. Because in situations like that, same thing with the situation before, right? The Wampa's now a cleanup guy, and my Wampa's now going to go to a high relic for sure. I'm absolutely putting the not the Omicron, but tomorrow, and I'm assuming the game update tomorrow or any game up in the next couple of days will introduce this. But let's see. I'm absolutely going to be putting my I'm bringing what's his face all the way up. Mace. I'm very excited for this because Mace is a dope character in my mind anyways. And so I just really hope that who do I bring in? I want to bring in, oh no. Every time I say I'm going to bring in someone, let's leave him out and bring in this guy. But yeah, I'll be putting the Omicron on Wampa next. He'll be my next one. I just put one on Akbar, I think yesterday. I think it was during the stream actually, so you guys probably saw it. But I don't know. I'm excited for that. I think we're gonna get a lot of cool stuff, a lot of new information coming like this week, about everything. I put that on the wrong person. And that guy's dead. If I lose to a resistance ship, I'm going to be really mad at myself. But, you know, I've lost bigger. Oh, Anyways, like there's a lot of stuff. I think this week we'll get a lot of new things at least discussed in the games. I think whatever big thing is coming is going to be, oh my gosh, is going to be introduced this week. Because if they're setting up for the, oh my goodness, I'm going to lose this. Oh my gosh. What is with me and ships lately? Well, what is with me and ships always? Okay, this is what I'm doing. I don't know why I didn't do this before. I do, because I was cocky. I was being cocky. Bounty hunters. Oh, no. That's no good. Let's bring in him and let's do this. Let's switch him around. Yeah, Mace looks dope. Mace looks really awesome. I'm super excited for a Mace rework. Because again, it's about freaking time. And that's not to say it's like, it's about time. No, like Mace has needed a rework for a long time. And hasn't gotten one. And I will say, and I mentioned this yesterday in the live stream, but like, I'm glad that they waited. But the wait has sucked. Like, because had they done it earlier, they would have given us a Mace that at this point in the game probably would have needed another rework, right? And so that would have not been cool. Yeah, I'm really hoping that what they do in the next couple of days is just announce a ton of new ship stuff. Like, here's all the ship stuff that's coming out. I think that'd be dope. Let's do this. Tag. But yeah, they need to make some major changes. To ships specifically. Bye-bye. Oh no, he's the real one. Okay. I was like, which one's the fake one? Apparently it was the other guy. So yeah. Be prepared for that. And here we go. Let's go with... That's a great question. Right now, I don't think so. For me, at this point, I don't think anything really indicates that the Mace rework is pointing to something else. I could just be missing the signs. That's very possible. Players have wanted it for a long time. The Mace rework makes his capital ship more powerful. So, I mean, there's that possibility that, you know, they're doing this to boost the love for the capital ship. Starting with the ones in the game, you know, they gave Akbar an Omicron, which gives him more, you know, value, right? And so people are going to want Akbar up because the Omicron's not terrible. And since most people at least have Akbar, you know, it makes sense. So it's, I don't know, like it could be that they are pushing this for ships to make some of these characters more viable. They could be doing it because they know the community has asked for it for a very long time, because it is something the community has really asked. They really want. And so, and again, it looks dope. Like this is a very good rework in my opinion. I think in most people's opinions, I think a lot of people don't like the leadership ability, but like the name alone makes the leadership ability worthwhile for me. Sit down or take a seat, right? What more boss move is there for, you know, for freaking Mace Windu to say? It's just dope, right? Let me show you my top my top numbers. As always, I've got these guys up. I'm going to level this fool up a lot. Over the course of these next couple of days, my focus on my farm, because like the idea is you want to make sure that you're farming what's going to be useful to you. So for me, as I'm looking at this, right, I've got HK47 not up here because I'm going to relic him up, but because I get these little pieces, and I have Mace. He's going to slowly work his way up. He's now relic 4. I want to spend some time getting some of this stuff. Not sure it'll be where I spend most of my time. I would like to farm for Kyle Katarn. I got him to gear 9, not great, not terrible by any means, but not great. I really do want to get him up, but I've got the rest of the stuff that he's on. The Armorer, definitely. Omega, definitely. Ships, oh my gosh, I want this ship to finally not suck. And then this ship, I'll probably get up some as well. Let's see. Scion, Boba, Scion of Django. Like, there's just some pieces that I'm missing that I might spend some time on. But at the same time, I think for me, my main focus is going to be these individual pieces that I'm missing. And I don't know, I might go after Finn a little bit because Finn of the Resistance Finns, right? Where is he? He's like super low down here on the... I don't have him on... There he is. Like that's a doable thing. Same with the Bad Batch. I might spend a little bit of time unlocking the Bad Batch and see where I can get those characters. I did get Wrecker all the way up, which I love, but he's not good as a tank without the Bad Batch being a major part, So, thanks for the ads, guys. I don't know. Like, I'm excited for it, so we'll see. But for me, a lot of it's going to be dedicated towards gear, with maybe a few character chases here and there, because mostly it's the characters that I can farm. So like Finn is one that I need. Let's see, Hunter, and like I said, the Bad Batch, but like the rest of them, I've got mostly up, and so it's gonna be focused on gear more than pretty much anything, pretty much any other characters. Gear and Omegas. So not this Omega, but the actual Omegas. But having said that, that's the way I'm going to spend them, right? That's the way that I'm focusing. Now, here in the next little bit, I'll probably bring this down a little bit before I go to bed. I don't know if I'll spend all of them, but I'll probably drop them down because it's 2.5 hours, 3 hours. So it's 1 o'clock my time. There's not a chance in the 7 hells I'm going to stay up till 1 to unlock this stuff. But I will farm, like before I go to bed, I'm going to refresh, and just pray for the best. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a great start of the week tomorrow. Hope everything goes your way. Hope you did well on your GACs. Check out the links in the section below. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, smile and stay nerdy.